the 5 autonomy conferences and NCAA agreeing to settlement terms is an important step in the continuing reform of college sports that will provide benefits to student athletes and provide clarity in college athletics across all divisions for years to come. This settlement is also a roadmap for college sports leaders in Congress to ensure this uniquely American institution can continue to provide unmatched opportunity for millions of students. All of Division I made today's progress possible, and we all have work to do to implement the terms of the agreement as the legal process continues. So, Carl said the 2025 recruiting class NIL collective promises are no longer valid based on this rule. This rule goes into effect January of 25. So you better go where you really want to play football because no one knows what the revenue split will be. So if you picked a school based on collective money guarantees, things are about to change. I read it the same exact way as Carl. I have said over and over, NCAA, non-caring assholes of America, will finagle their way out of paying you again. This is just a lot of verbiage that now kids have to attain lawyers to read through to make sure they understand what it means. Because if they don't, you're going to have a Jaden Rashad situation where he's going to be suing someone based on a contract that really is null and void because it's not a breach because there never was a contract. So
I heard there was a contract.
Nah, Michelle came on yesterday. There's not a contract because if that was the case, it would be a lawsuit of breach of contract. There is not a lawsuit of breach of contract.
Reed told me yesterday there is a contract. There's a contract in Miami too.
Then Rashad must have the worst lawyers ever because the breach of contract is the first lawsuit that needs to be filed. And there's not been one breach of contract.
No, that's why I'm confused too.
Steve came on yesterday. Steve knows the person that offered the money to Jaden Rashad, the biggest collective in Miami, and said the money was absolutely real. Yeah. But there was no contract because if there was, then there would have been some sort of payback involved as well. If there was a contract, there would have been some sort of upfront money by Miami. Rashad would have to end up paying whatever that is back. What I do understand is Rashad did pay back, I believe, $100K because he got a certain amount of dollars. So he paid back $100K to Miami. So that means they fronted him some sort of money, Matt. And doesn't it remind you, Matt, of Pony Express when under the table money was happening? Because how did you get money from Miami, Jaden Rashad, if it was front money? Isn't that illegal? I'm trying to figure out. This is the Wild Wild West, homie, and nobody knows nothing, and it's a joke, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I mean, it's like a clown show at this point. Look, this is probably a good thing in the long run. At least you've got a little bit of like direction, even if it is the wrong fucking direction. At least it's some direction. Man, I foresee all of this getting way worse before it gets any better, but it depends on how you look at it. If you don't care about the money and you understand it's not our money and it's just monopoly money getting thrown around at these kids and it's just what it is and you just are a fan, this isn't going to affect you at all. This is, in fact, it's probably going to make it easier for the big-time programs to go get big-time players. That just make it easier. It's more clarity. But if you're in the business, if you're covering it all the time, if you're a recruiting coordinator, if you're a coach, if you're Billy Napier now or you're a head coach, I was talking to Carl about this yesterday, and now your money is on the line. Every time somebody has a bad day or something, a kid can sue you for your hard-earned bread instead of the school. That sets precedent. You know, the fucking courts are going to set a very, very, very unique precedent here. If they do this and Jalen Rashad wins and Napier and Florida and Miami and whoever the fuck, a bunch of coaches and universities have to pay this kid $14 million, you're going to see kids suing motherfuckers left and right. I mean, there's going to be lawsuits coming out of the wazoo. Every lawyer in America is going to be calling kids going, did anything happen to you? Anything, defamation of character online, fucking, did you get hurt and they cut you? Did he was it uncomfortable, and it's like, and all of a sudden you have mental trauma and strain from it. Anything, dog. Like, did he call you a pussy and you identified as a dick that day? Whatever. Like, it's.
Y'all wonder why I'm against it. Y'all wonder why I'm always against it.
I don't know how they fix this, dude, but look, the money's here. It's not going anywhere. Kids are getting paid, and a lot of them should. But I'm telling you, there's a few of these cats that are going to make it hard on everyone, and that's usually how it goes.
So so let me get this straight. We're going to allow a kid to privately record a coach, which is illegal in many states, without declaring that you're recording me. And then he turns around and is allowed to sue the coach that he recorded. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense. But again, like, look at the whole situation. None of it makes sense. There's a way to do this correctly and like get everybody paid and have contracts and structure. The NFL doesn't.
Yeah.
Why just copy the fucking model, man? And the teams that can't keep up,
put them under contract. Then put him under contract. Put him under contract, making sure that he cannot leave that school, though. That's where you got to do it.
That's what contract is. Absolutely, 100%.
That's what Steve Kim was saying too. Like put these guys like in like 2-year deals and things like that. Where like, okay, I know you're here at least for 2 years, so my money's gonna make sense. Yep.
And with the team option to negotiate or some shit,
right?
Like, and then actually teach these kids what it is. A college should be prep, right? Prepping for your next job. Well, they should be prepping them on how to read the contracts and how to fucking not get taken advantage of by an agent, how to pick an agent, how to pick a money guy, how to fucking manage your cash, how to do all that shit. That should be taught in college, just like they're teaching them how to play football, supposedly.
Yeah. Hey, G Wizzy in the chat. It doesn't matter if I said that Jaden Rashad was good or bad. You wouldn't know if you were wet, if you fell out of a fucking boat and hit water, motherfucker. What does it matter to you? You ain't gonna know if I said what he is. I don't know. He wants to know. He's just talking. Like, I'm gonna stop the show to address G Wizzy.
You just did stop the show.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. I said that on purpose because I want to make sure I stop the show for G Wizzy.
Oh, cool.
Fucking idiot. All right.
Good job, bro. You attained your goal. You got him to stop the show for your dumb ass.
Yeah, I know.
Good shit, G Wizzy.
Good shit, G Wizzy.
He's one of my biggest supporters, by the way.
You're like, hey, come over and watch my show.
G Wizzy.
That guy.
G Wizzy.
All right, let's dive into Colorado real quick since I have you on the show. I want to dive into Colorado.
Colorado, talk me away.
It was a huge error was made, man, on Colorado's behalf that had JB in shambles.
I don't want to talk about that with him.
What happened?
I don't even want to talk. No, I don't want. I shouldn't.
No, what fucking happened?
Nah, you don't want to see this, dog, because you don't want
to see this. You don't want to see this, Matt. You don't want to see this.
I'm telling you, man. As your boy, I'm trying to tell you, you don't want this associated with you. You have to deal with it. I'm going to keep it out of there. I already talked about it.
What we're talking about.
No, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about something else with Colorado.